All right, so what I got here is a Lenco trim tab. Replaced the motor because it was locked up. I had tested it prior and forgot to tighten up this to seal it. Water got in, corroded a portion of the wire, and the water went into the motor, corroding it, rusting it out. So no good. Anyway, it's been trouble trying to find this motor as there's no markings on it whatsoever. So ended up going to 4 different places trying to find one. Ended up at a remote control car shop and got the motor from them. It is a Traxxas 5675 775 motor, but then you also need to get the 12-point gear. So this was the part right here. It was an 8712 extra hard 12-point 5mm pinion that sits up here, the little 12-point that's on there. So you can see it's already installed. It mounts right up to the existing screws. And I wanted to go over on how I install this. So the first one, I put it down in there on that side, and typically you'll see both dowel pins stuck here. I took the other one out and went ahead and placed it on the other side and set the other 2 gears in there. As you can see, the 3010, they're both 3010, but this one is a -002 on the bottom and -001 on the top. Anyway, that's what I found was the easiest. As mentioned, I had 2 different problems, so I already had this all together once and sealed it up, ready to go, and no go. So ended up troubleshooting some more, and that's where I found that the wire that was sitting in this little area was corroded, I guess, from the water that was sitting in there. Just permeated through the insulation and made its way down about 4 inches. You can see I had to cut off about 4 inches just to get that out of the way. So just wanted to go over that real quick before I put this back together again and test her out. So there you go. Takes a little bit of finagling, a little bit of twisting and pushing in. I did put a little bit of grease over the O-rings just to help it slide in a little better, help it seal. That slid in, ready to go. My next step is to, I did have to turn these. They just sit in there, so you can kind of tilt them at a 45 degree, and it helps them slide in the tube around the motor. And then when it comes through like it is now, you can grab a pair of needle nose or whatever. I just put the nuts back on here and then twisted the rods where I need them to be to line up with the holes on the cap. I am going to go ahead and put some of this marine weld just down here to make sure that it doesn't leak in there again, because I guess that's, like I said, I didn't tighten up this little cap all the way, and water seeped in through that seal and into the connectors and down the motor, and you know what salt does. Anyway, I'm going to finish putting it together and I'll show you a working trim tab motor or trim tab unit. All right, so got it all together, working fine. And then I noticed when I cinched everything all down, it was binding. Basically, the motor was binding. The new motor, the pinion sticks out a little too far. So I basically just got some longer screws. They are M4 70 by 20 millimeter long, which is this guy here compared to the original. And then I got some of these little 4 millimeter washers, which is like this guy here. and I basically put 3 on each screw inside to basically make the motor mount back the difference of these 3 of these washers. And now with it cinched all the way up like it is here, works fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it up, give it one last test before I run the wires through the hole and get it all connected.